Hello. Welcome to part 164 of our Minecraft vanilla chocolate strawberry cinnamon let's play on Bedrock, on console, on PS4, no mods, no cheats, no desktop, no Java, none of that. Just vanilla, Bedrock, survival, no creative. I'm so tired. Okay, and I don't remember what. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't know. If I had this just be a room with a roof, it would be nice, but I worry about how that intersects with this room. Give me a break. I just got here, lad. Put that in my inventory later. The spiders obviously spawn in the trees. I will store that. I've been trying to store spider eyes. Not that I would particularly want to encourage the use of spider eyes, but yeah. Yeah, they spawn right in there. That's a great spawn, honestly, point for spiders. Can you not send a fucking creeper my way, please? I just got here. Where did it go? What? Huh. No, I don't want to hit him with the stick. I would like to hit him with the sharpness 2 sword. Sharpness what? Yeah, the unbreaking and sharpness 2, please. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I would like. Hi, Peg. Okay, I'm trying to figure out this room. There's so much I could do here. I think what's gonna happen is this will most certainly just be an entry hall. I feel like this would make a nice foyer right here. Little entry hall and then foyer, sort of sitch. I think that makes sense. So, in that case, I don't just want to put the stairs anywhere, though. What on earth? I guess it makes sense because a lot of spiders are spawning in the trees and they're in areas of darkness, so they're hostile upon spawning, but it's still so funny how they just appear and attack me from the unseen. I'm just trying to determine what I want to do here. This is all fine. I definitely don't want to build any closer to the lake than I already have. This little vein of water, this little pocket, wouldn't call that a lake. I think this is a very nice spot for a staircase because the corner is right next to the trees, so I think that's very nice. Yeah, I think it'll start here. This room will be whatever. And then the foyer will start here. I think that makes sense. Yeah. Very good. Yeah, this makes sense. And it'll give it a nice cascading effect. The question is... Oh yeah, this is a no-brainer. The triangle will most definitely face the water, just like these are. A nice little 1, 2, 3. A nice little sequence there. No-brainer. No-brainer. No brain. No soul. I do believe that's how it's laid out. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll use this. Yes. Yes. That's how I get it done. Yes. Yes. What the hell was I doing? I don't remember how I... Oh, right. I did it like this. And while crouched, I lean out and collect the other one. Nice. No-brainer. This allows me to appreciate the view of the tree more as well. It's closed off to the town, which makes sense. All I have to do is do the same over here. 1. Okay. Although I have to remember, oh my god, I must be so tired. You see that? You see that little image of me? I got so scared because I thought there was a giant player perched on top of my castle in the background. I was like, I just couldn't make sense of it for a second. I'm so tired. Okay, right, so I actually can't have this slope down, because if it slopes down, it will slope down into a wall. It will slope down into a wall. Can't have that happen. So what I'm, well, almost fell, love that, adore that. So what I'm actually gonna do is do one of these. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because there's no other way around this. If this is gonna be taller, and it is gonna be taller, then I need to have it stop here. Otherwise, it'll create a paradox. Don't want that. Anyways. I'm not against it. Bucks the expectation. Instead of doing a triangle, you do a half triangle. And the other part can be a cool little skylight, just like in the first dwelling. Which will be very nice, very ornate feature there. The rectangular skylight, very, very ornate, very opulent. It is already very late, and I should probably get back to safety before this becomes bad. Yeah. Okay. And the idea is one... I'll deal with that later. It's so pretty over here, actually. I'd like you to produce me some carrots. I'd like you to produce me some spinach. I'd like you to produce me some broccoli. I'd like you to produce me some produce. I'd like you to produce me some produce. I'd like you to produce me some produce. I'd like you to produce me some green beans. I'd like you to produce me some vegetables that are part of a well-balanced diet. I'd like you to produce me some artichokes. I'd like you to produce me some beans. I'd like you to produce me some... Oh, wow. I don't like you. Oh, wow. I need some lights under there, don't I? Yeah, so make a stone, an iron golem then if you're getting hit by arrows. This game is so stupid. Genuinely so dumb. I might cut these down. They're beautiful, but look, they're being sprayed with arrows, and they're not going to do a thing. A thing about it. I go up here and I go fast. Okay. Look at that loser. 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 Right. Yeah, I think this is cool, actually. It bucks the expectation, you know? Because, like I said, if I slope it down, it's going to connect weird with this building. There has to be fluidity. They can't contradict one another. The angles, if you think of rain and if you think of snow, there's a reason why slopes don't face one another. They have to go away from one another. So if I had a slope here and then an angle here, it would create a pool and it would destroy the home in like one winter. So my thing is, I don't care what my thing is. Let me just go up and do it. I'd like you to produce me some green beans. I'd like you to produce me some carrots. I'd like you to produce me some artichokes. Doesn't this look stupid? Hold on. What did I have to look and see what I did over there? I low-key have to look and see what I did originally. It won't be hard to do. I just need to... I think that looks stupid. If I did the same thing, then I won't have an issue with it. Right, so... See, that's where I'm like, Right, because in this case, I brought it down. I didn't go up with it. Okay. I'll have to think about that. Five. Just verifying that too. I had it right, just wanted to be sure. I'd like you to produce me some green beans. I'd like you to produce me some carrots. I'd like you to produce me some carrots. I'd like you to produce me some produce. 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 Okay. Right, so the difference is, in the case of that one over there, I created the slope starting from this point with this frame in mind, this here. This, what will be this rectangle right here. I haven't done the other half of it. Here, I started it from here with this room in mind. It's a difference of 1. And that's why there's this area where there's more than 1. I have 2 options. Either I have this weird ass lip here that looks like shit, or I carry it down from here, which I really don't want to do. I'm not comfortable with that. Or I just cut it back 1, and then the skylight will just be a little thinner. It'll be an exception to the rule, but I prefer to just honor the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, technically, if this is a wall, if this is the ceiling, and this ceiling is on top of this, then this technically becomes a wall. But from underneath, it will look wrong, because underneath there should be a ceiling. And I don't really have the time right now to be playing semantics, considering I can't even finish it either way. I'd like you to produce me some green beans. I'd like you to produce me some produce. I'd like you to produce me some produce. I'd like you to produce me some produce. I'd like you to produce me some green beans and some produce. Starting there, because that's technically gonna be a... I keep thinking that's an animal. That little square, that little enchanting... that little oh my god. That little crafting table. Anyways. This is an overhang, a little overhang. A little... Anyways. That's why it's not starting from here. I'll fill that in. Here's what I'll do. I'll jump into this here water. Produce me some produce. Then swim to the island. And then mine some wood. And praise God, these all did not become super trees because I finally decided to implement a ceiling so that they wouldn't do that. All I had to do was test it out. And I found the opportune height. Not opportune, but I found the required height to afford quick growth, but prevent all of them from becoming super trees. Yes. And so really what this becomes is a glorified giant block of wood, because all the trunks go upward. And it really just becomes a solid, massive block of wood. Lucky me, how exciting. It's getting dark. I'm not gonna take chances. My goodness, this thing is huge. I'd like to produce me some produce. I'll go ahead and back up the game real quick, just so my day isn't ruined by a creeper out of nowhere. I don't like having to redo things that I just did. Spoiler alert. I can do produce me some produce. trust her. Don't trust her. Don't trust me. She wants to love me raw. You want to love me raw. You want to love me raw. Whoa, oh, oh. Don't trust her. Never trust her. Don't trust her. Don't trust me. Oh, my axe is almost dead. I need to get another axe pronto. It's fine. I will be able to. I have 17 emeralds, so I'll only need a couple more to get another axe. I'd like to produce me some Unbreaking 2 enchanted diamond axes. I'd like to produce me some from some enchanted Unbreaking 5 diamond axes. No, you know what I'd like? I'd like you to produce me some iron. Iron, the resource that I have been precluded from for no good reason. I'd like you to produce me some iron, please. So I can get emeralds from killing the golems with my sword, alternatively, so that I have another method of commerce. So that I don't have to just have the axe double as my farming tool and also my method of commerce, because I have to then get sticks, which are mined from wood, made from wood that I mine with an axe. But if I have to replace the axe, that is redundant. So I would love to just be able to use a sword in this situation to kill the golems, trade in for a bunch of diamond, etc., and then continue mining. You see what I mean? Okay. Honestly, what I might just do is take a gamble with the more expensive axe. I need to put down some things here. I'll put them down right here. No, that's not what I meant. Put this down. No, what I need to do is store some things that I've been meaning to store away. Yes, this is the correct way of going about it. I don't need the iron right now. And now I have some room to make sticks. See, the thing about having wood be my source of money and my building material is that I can't use as much as I'd like to for building, so it isn't ideal. So I'm gonna have to use some of what I just got, which is not an insignificant portion, just to get another axe. Let's hope that this is a good axe. It's gonna be 27, so it better damn well be good. I think what I'm gonna do is save the game, and if it's crap, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my save point and do it again. I do this occasionally. It may seem a bit superfluous. It may seem a bit excessive just to get a tool that I want, but I'll whip this out if I need to. Because what I'm not going to do is get a subpar tool for much more. If it's going to be 27 emeralds, that axe better damn well have unbreaking or something really good. If it's anything offensive, I'm immediately reverting back to the save. I'm immediately reversing it. That would be complete garbage. It has to be like something related to longevity. All right, what do you guys have for me? What do you guys have for me? Make it good, make it good. What do you got? So you can give me an axe for 18. This one is gonna be the one that I don't want. It's gonna be smite. This guy has one for 21. Okay, I'll just take it from you. Let's see what it is. So, no, this is the smite one. Dog, are you... This is why we make a backup. That is bullshit. Major BS. Major BS. Okay. Let me see what's going on with the axe at 17. No. Let me see what's going on with the most expensive axe. And if it is great, like if it's unbreaking 3 or something, then I'll obviously just keep it. But I also, now that I have nearly 30 emeralds, I may want to consider just getting a couple more and then getting 2 of the axes that are 17. I think I would just need 5 more, right? No, I would just need 1 more emerald. Okay. I'm probably just gonna actually do that. I'm just gonna do it that way. I'll tell you what, an unbreaking 2 is definitely not outliving 2 axes. Not happening. I wonder if it's still the case that when I've tired out one of the villagers, it carries over to the other. Let me see. So you're there? Okay. No, you. No, oh my god. Stop, please. I can't. No. Okay, yeah, that was just a glitch before. In, earlier, I found that when I was going to another worker as an alternative, it had the same cooldown. Not cool. Was not good. Alright. Now where's that 17 dude? Where did he go? I doubt he's up here. I don't know why he would be all the way over here. I don't know why he has to make it so difficult for me. This is so confusing. It's you, isn't it? You're the one. No, it's not. Okay, so are they all over here now? Good. Are you the 17 one? No. Are you? No, you're 18. There was a 17. I just saw it. No. No, I know that I saw 17 acts. Am I losing my mind? I know for a fact. I just saw it. There was a 17, an 18, and a 21. Maybe I was imagining it. So this will be the smite one. No, actually it won't necessarily be. Because the other axe, the 21 axe, had smite as well. Anyways, I have 2 axes now. I got what I came for. See, this one is an example of the 2 right here. This is 2. Yeah. Maybe I should just do it that way. At the end of the day, it wouldn't be that dramatic of a difference. I could just change it at any time. But since it's here, I think I will do it that way. That's just temporary, so they don't go up there. I'll sleep here. Okay. Let's see what these axes are. Oh, both of these are smite. They're all smite, man. All of them are smite. It's fine. It's better than no axe. I don't really like the idea of that extra layer though on top, the double layer. From here it just looks awkward because you're expecting the traditional slope, you're not expecting a deviation. I think that's why it stood out before, but I might just have to deal with it. I might just have to deal with it. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I vastly prefer the idea of the 5 anyway. But what I'm not gonna do is carry this down from here and have an extra block on this side. That's what I'm not gonna do. That much I can guarantee you. Not happening. So this is actually the ceiling of the next roof. It's where the ceiling starts. So all the slopes will cascade nicely like rolling hills instead of there being like conflicting information. Do I even have enough here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I do have enough. It's a 3 by 9, so I'll be left with 3. No, I'll be left with 5. Okay. I do remember this being kind of, is it, oh wait, is this 3? Is this 3? Yeah, no, it's 3. Okay. How do I do this again? I remember it being kind of annoying. Yeah, all I have to do is, shit, I didn't want to do that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No, 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 no. It shouldn't be like that. Yeah, this is correct. No. The thinking is, if I want to walk on here, I have to have it make sense. Shit. And then I know this seems weird, but you'll see. And then, because they need a medium, that's something I learned a long time ago. You can't place them next to one another. You can't use one as the conduit for the next. They all need a medium. And I wasted 2, so obviously I'll have 3 remaining instead of 5. I must have recovered 1. Anyway, this is gonna look really nice from below. Yeah, this is gorgeous here. Gorgeous. A real nice opportunity to create a nice focal point, a nice oh my god, picturesque window here. That was a disaster. Really nice. This is why I was so emphatic about the 5 being maintained, not making an exception here. So this is very nice. Very, very, very nice. I will need some stairs shortly. I know this looks a little industrial right now. Trust me, it's gonna come together really quick. Oh, and this shall be the front door. Very nice symmetry. This shall be the three-door front door. Beautiful. Which makes sense, because why would you want the front door here? Well, in actuality, I could put it in either space, but still preserve this alley here. This will certainly be a solid wall. Same style as the previous. This is gonna come together really quickly. Gonna be really beautiful really quick. This game is so laggy though, because the sheer amount of entities. It's a shame. It shouldn't be. This is a PS4, you know? It really shouldn't be lagging. Also, something that I love about this particular design is that it creates a nice little alcove here that I could take advantage of. Isn't that nice? That little nook there. I could put fence there or something. Gorgeous. Sadly, I won't be able to light this up using chandeliers anymore because I don't have iron anymore, because the golems won't spawn. It's a shame. This is such a nice start, honestly. If I wanted to, I could pop a little window right there. Just right here, a little window. A nice little reference to the town. I think making that top layer face outward instead of angling it so it would disappear was a better choice, because it looks lopsided when you try to pretend that it isn't there, but when you instead make it a focus, it's deliberate, it owns up to it, and it doesn't look out of place anymore because you're owning up to it. Anyway, I could put a little window there if I wanted to. I think that would be nice. A little ridiculous because of the amount of open viewing and the rest of the space. Like, having these giant windows in this giant room here when we'd have a tiny little window here is obviously impractical. But I would love to be able to just look out that window and see the town. Very impractical. We'll see. Maybe actually I'll put a dormer here at some point. Just a little dormer here. I think that would be fine. So that it's not minuscule, utterly minuscule in comparison to the rest of the space. I could just put a little dormer right here. I think I'll do that right now, actually. Hold on. I realize it's already on the corner. Yeah, I think that would be fine, putting a little dormer there. I think that would be just fine. It's such a shame that they won't drop iron anymore. It's truly so unacceptable that they won't drop the iron golems anymore. It's so unnecessary. This isn't a PS3, okay? This is a PS4. It's only a couple... Well, it's like a decade old at this point, but still, it's Minecraft, okay? Like, there's no reason for it to be suffering so much. Because I have a bustling village? Really? Really? Well, that sucks. Okay, so it's gonna be, if this is, let's start from 1, 2, 3. So it'll start from here. Right. 4 and 5. And if I were to do it the way I did it before, it would be, this would be the 5th. Like so. Yeah. So that's the true 5th. And then this is the 4th. Meaning height 4. I'll be able to take these out and use them here. It's a nice little touch. It's simple, but it's a way for me to put a window here without me feeling bad about it. And actually, now that I'm looking at it, this window here makes a lot of sense because of this huge length here. See this? The same rectangle, the same ratio, but much farther. It's a good opportunity to have that there. And then I'll just cut these out. And then I will make them face inward to accentuate the triangle. So that's all good. I would just need to get rid of this like I established. I'm being careful because I don't know what's around me. And that. These are simple techniques. It's using them that makes this nice. It's the use of them. It's the thought. I will make these face inward. So that we know that this is a triangle. We already know that. But I want to get the most bang for my buck here. This is part of letting the viewer know what this is supposed to be. And then, well, it really depends how I want to do this, how I want to work this window. I certainly know that this will be wall. I don't really know about anything else. That looks a little too elongated. It looks a little scary. It just looks a little too elongated. No, that's very nice, actually. That's very, very nice. I like that. It's not bad at all. I don't miss there being a little piece on top. And I like that because it just feels very deliberate with this path. That was a very nice update. I knew something was missing there because it's right on this path, you know? I had to make some kind of reference, I just didn't know what. Some more trees over there. At some point I'll need a lot more out of that. That's all I need right now out of the trapdoors. This is gonna get really nice really quick. It's already very nice, honestly. That is incorrect. And if I ever needed to change this, I could. But I think that's very nice. I like that a lot. I think that's very nice. Normally I would feel that's incomplete because wall does not meet the ceiling, but I don't care in this case. It's so nice. This will be just wall, no window. And it will have some trapdoors on top and that nice little nook up there. It's so funny. I believe there are exactly 3. Is that not so funny? There are exactly 3 spaces. That is so funny. I can already tell that this thing is going to be like literally magnificent. I just wish I had the iron lanterns to complement it. Ooh, hi hole, see? Sadly I don't have an apple for you. If I get one from one of these, I'll feed it to you and then I'll lead you into the pen. Hang tight, horsey. I'll save you. I'll save you from the void. The void of non-existence. These are oaks. Somewhere in these oaks, an apple will drop for sure. And I will feed it to him. It'd be funny if the game was coded so that leaves, it would not allow leaves to drop apples in anticipation of you wanting to feed a horse on the spot to anchor it, prevent it from despawning. That would be unnecessarily stupid. Let me lower this. Seems like that might be the case, actually. Because I'm not seeing any apples, and there certainly should be apples here. Really? Not one apple? I feel like that's a little ridiculous. It just seems a little deliberate, doesn't it? Like the game is like, no, I'm not letting you get an apple right when you need it. Damn. The horse is gonna disappear the next time I turn around. It's getting too far. And I'm running out of time. Oh my goodness. And I'm running out of time anyway. It's already gone. Oh, it's not gone. Man, just give me one apple. One apple, man. One apple. You're not gonna give me one apple? It's okay. I have plenty of white horses. Oh, shit. Time to go. That's my cue. Bye, horse. You ain't that special, boo. I'm not gonna get blown up for you. But I didn't realize it was quite that dark. Yikes. Wow, that's so pretty. It's beautiful. It fits right in. And we'll use this as an opportunity to back up my game. Okay. I wonder if they've despawned. Skeleton certainly hasn't. It's annoying, come on. And I don't have a shield because I can't make iron anymore. Man, this thing is gonna be huge. An apple now, but not when I needed it before. Man, that is such good wood. It may come in short bursts, but they're very, very frequent. I mean, the amount of seeds that I get out of these, I mean, I could just use that for bone meal right there. I don't need all these extra seeds. Let me go ahead and do that, actually, because I really don't need all these extra seeds. I'll, put it right here by my horses. The composter, that is. Composter. Not permanent, of course, just to get rid of the seeds that I don't need here. Because there are a lot of them. Normally I would shy away from putting a crap ton of tree seeds in a composter, because normally that many seeds are difficult to come by, but not in this situation. I'll do the same thing with the extra pine trees that I don't need. Okay. And how much is this again? The block is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's easy to remember. The top block is at 8. Look how quick these come up. At least the game still behaves in that regard. If the game was so over encumbered by the amount of entities in the space that it didn't allow for trees to grow quickly anymore, I think that, whoa, I think that would actually kill my spirits enough for me to stop playing the game for good. At least the resources that are renewable are still very abundant, very fruitful. It would really suck if they weren't. Could you imagine? I wouldn't be able to do anything. Good amount of wood. I could make it much larger. I do need to have a way to get up. Into the house. That's annoying. Okay. Yeah, of course this place is gonna be a bad mob fest, because it's just unmitigated darkness. I like how this house was slightly built out into the water, and then it backs off. It's nice variety, you know? It's sort of like urban and harbor right here. Then it becomes more verdant. Then it becomes more harbory again, you know? It's nice. Oh, right, this is how I get on there. Beehive. I do have my heart set on having the stairs right here and having a really pretty landing right here. So I'll get to doing that. Let's see what we got. Right, and I can do that actually. It would create a very nice landing right there. Isn't this so nice? Right here? I think it's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then one more. Shit. Sometime soon I am gonna double check my math here. On the height, I mean. It's getting pretty spooky out here. I need to go as soon as possible. The lag is so bad. Yeah, doesn't this make sense here? It really does. I think it would be kind of nice to actually raise this up, have it be its own platform. This is what I was thinking before, so that underneath you have a height difference of 1 block between the slabs. Just a nice touch. So I would just have to raise that. I could even put, actually, I could make this little garden down here and put oak trapdoors if I wanted to. Just have an interesting element there. Only 10? Well, that's fine. What I should have done is installed the trapdoors before, but it's fine. Oh my god, the stick drift is so bad. It's like insurmountably bad. I just feel like I want a window down here. I want to see the grass. It's a nice little twist, you know? And from below, it really adds a lot of interest. From below will be relevant because we will be down here at some point. So this is not needed right here. I just want to be sure that I can remove these. I cannot remove these. That aspect kind of sucks, I'm not gonna lie. So I can't remove those. But I still think this is worth it. I would have preferred to cap it real neat, but unfortunately I can't do that. So in that case I have a choice. Do I want it to be recessed like that? Well, in that case, I would probably then turn that facing away so it's more streamlined like that. I actually liked it better before. Yeah, because this little nub wasn't trying to be the same as the rest. I think that's why I liked it. Anyway, this is nice down here. It'll be very nice when this is all closed up. I will definitely bring this down here. Yeah. In this case, I can raise this. Because that's all it is. It's just a raised platform. That's all. I do wish I could just carry those across, but I can't. It's not possible. But if it were bothering me, I could just return it to this. I don't know. I don't know which one I like more. I think I like this one. And I think I like it with this down. Facing down so that it's not trying to be part of another flow. Like so. That seems better, right? Because it's letting you know that this part is distinct. It's not trying to make it the same as the other part. So it looks better. Honesty is key. This needs to come down too. Yeah, this is beautiful. It adds so much interest above and below, doesn't it? The amount of trapdoors this is going to take is going to be actually insane. Because I do plan on doing like the honeycomb foundation thing. This is a very nice foyer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this will be nice too, because it's actually one early. So it creates some more interest, because it started early and so it's ending early. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah, it started early. And so it is ending just a tad bit early. So it'll be hanging out just a tiny bit more than it normally would be. Okay, so in this case, I will actually do stairs here. And then I will, since it's platforms, since it's slabs, I will remind myself that I can actually just do one of that. Yes, very nice. I adore that. Or at least I think I do. I might not. Because I like definition. We'll see. This I will close. It will be a solid wall. Very nice. I will start putting some torches down reluctantly, knowing that I sadly can't decorate this the way I normally would. With the lanterns, that is. That's my cue. See that? Direct sight lines with the zombie. The game really is quite flawed because it's a game mechanic that when the villagers are threatened by zombies, they create golems to protect themselves when other conditions are met. Well, all of those conditions have been met, and the zombies won't, the villagers won't behave the way they should be, because the game is like, oh, there are too many entities in one space. Well, that's stupid. You should spell that out instead of having it be a mystery. Bad. I guess I'll sleep here for the night. There are monsters nearby. What on earth are you talking about? Monsters nearby. Certainly not in here. Oh. Bad. And what I'm not happy about is how on earth did that kitty get there? Come, kitty. Oh, I can't do anything right now. Damn it. Okay. It's okay. He was upstairs, but kitty down here will have a friend, that's all. That is so creepy that was open. A villager was here at some point, obviously. So where's this other cat? Where's the white cat? Is he still here? I know that there was a cat down here. Weird. Oh, I think this was the cat down here. And he just got pushed up by the villager. That's fine, I guess. So all the cats are where they should be. I thought he got pushed out of one of these corners, but no. Yeah, all the cats are where they should be. I'm confused. I don't know anymore. I guess it's fine to have a kitty there. I mean, they do ward off creepers, I suppose. Ah, he took the wheat before I could take it. That sucks. I was gonna use it to breed my sheep. Whatever. Can't be too careful. I think I would rather just use the frame. Ouch. It just looks better. If I feel differently, I can change it. I do kind of feel differently. And yeah, there has to be fluidity. It just feels like it's leading to a bar. It just doesn't feel right. So, yeah. I will stick to it, even though from below it looks nicer when it's framed fully. I will just stick to this. Anyway. And on this side, I'm gonna do that the same way. This could be wall, it could be anything it wants to be, really. I think I'll do this. It should look fine from the outside. Yeah, that's fine. It's whatever. This house is going to be so interesting when it's finished. Yeah, I don't want to put the doors there. That would be ridiculous. If the doors were right there, right when you turn, that's ridiculous. Yeah, this is definitely correct. Such a nice little alley here. I don't need that beam there. But this is why I would prefer just a solid beam, because I really don't need this here. It looks better open, like so. Okay, I'll just have to tolerate this being closed. I'll just have to be a big boy and tolerate it. It's okay. I can change it at any time if I need to. This has to stay. I could put a little lantern there. Better. So this is floor 2, but really what I'd like to do is have at least floor 3 be visible all from this center room, which is why I made this so tall here. This really did turn out nicely, because I was wondering whether I was going to go slope ceiling or double height, and as it turned out, I didn't need to choose between them because of the way it connected with this part, necessitating this middle piece here. And for that reason, I will have a very large interior view that a full caped ceiling would not have allowed for. I have a lot of potential here. Lot of potential. I won't make this a balcony because there's a balcony right here. Wonder what I'll put here. Actually, I foresee this becoming half the height of this. Just being a nice little corner piece right there. I do foresee that. Little corner piece. With the roof emanating from this point up here, coming down halfway. I do see that. Because this isn't going to be part of anything. I'd like to make use of this now, just so I remember it. So if I were to do it traditionally, just go under here, be sure that I'm alone. Sometimes being alone is a good thing. Yes, and then this would be it. Just right here. This is why I made it go a little farther back. Because if it were any closer, if it were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if it started here, it would consume this entire area. This way, you have stairs down, and they're nice and cognizant of the space there. Nice little staircase down. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. This is why I don't like Enderman, because I build on pre-existing landscape, and then Endermans just come by and poke holes in what is supposed to remain there forever. So that's not fun. It's okay. I would imagine that this had a piece of soil before an Enderman took it away. I wouldn't normally intrude like that, but it's pretty obvious that that was there before. Yeah, this part was like destined for stairs down because this doesn't really have the same. It wouldn't ride the hill the same way. It's very nice. I was so overwhelmed by the scale of this house, but now that I see it taking on form and meaning, I can see, although it will certainly be huge, it's not going to be overwhelming to build. It's going to be a breeze to build this. The difficult decisions are always in the beginning, but I've made most of the difficult decisions at this point, so this won't be bad at all. I'll need to get some more wood. What are they doing? See how buggy this game is? Now, if I were a crazy person, I would I would lay down a giant beam connecting this and this, just to verify that they're the same height. And I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Can I do that? I might not be able to do that. Will this... No, it won't go past the trees. Not quite. It's annoying. It's alright. I'll just have to trust that it's correct height-wise. It's not rocket science. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I really wish I could just right across just to be safe. You know? Just to be safe. Back out of the game real quick. Okay. If this were a larger area, the amount of wood I would get from this would be insane. Just I'm sort of limited because I can't go too close to the house, and I have the shore, so. I'm gonna get out my boat. And skedaddle. That was close. They're slow. I guess the boat is truly a lot faster than they are. That'd be so scary if it were a true absolute hive mind and they all became hostile, no matter their distance from the damaged hive. Look at that thing in the distance. That's so cool. This is where my spawn was. It's crazy to go back here. Actually, if you look at it, you see that leaf hanging out? I do believe that was from the first savanna tree that I mined. It's crazy that it's still there, hanging in the air. Is that another hive? No way. Anyway, it's really nice to admire the things that I built from afar. Soon there will be a big old mansion over here as well. I do need to get rid of this immediately. It's just going to get in the way. Not good. It was turned around. That was so stupid of me. Why is the bee in the... Really wish I still had access to iron. No, I don't mine iron. That's out of the question. I never mine in Minecraft. It's not just that it's creepy and is a huge time investment and is vastly inefficient. It's the fact that I have an issue with changing the innate world because I view the whole world as an architectural opportunity. I don't like making changes unless I can justify them. Run out of seeds. Wow, already a stack and a half when I had nothing. That's what I'm saying. It's freaking goated. It's freaking lambed, man. It's freaking sheeped. It's amazing. I did say I was gonna put a lantern down here, so I will. I do have to keep that there though, because that's part of the outdoor frame. This is an external block on the underside, so I do have to keep that there. I'll go ahead and it'd be quite nice to have this be a corner piece that doesn't have a bar here. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. No, I'll just stick to the traditional windows. Huh. This is a question. How exactly is the staircase gonna go? I have different options here. That is a question. So nice that I can see the village and even the other house from here, peeking through the canopies. Really is very nice. I need to sleep. Alright. Thank y'all for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and back up the game. And then I'll be on again tomorrow, most likely. Unless I am crazy tonight and I just decide to get on for no reason. Alright. See you later.